Good evening and welcome to the Rafa Sports Club as we host the Qatar Basketball National League. I'm Samuel Rico, and with me in the studio is, of course, the Qatar national team manager and trivia expert, Anastasios Magoulas, otherwise known as Tassos.
Yes, but also the manager can go a little down to supervisor, just as the actual title, to avoid anything.
Okay, we can do that.
Come on, I need to correct you from time to time.
So how do you want it?
Supervisor.
Just supervisor. Supervisor.
National teams, yes.
Supervisor, manager for me, they do the same job. Nice to have your company wherever you may be around the world. This is the Qatar Basketball channel for all your Qatar Basketball news, views, and reviews. You can find us on our social media platforms. And, of course, you can join us on YouTube live stream channel www.com/Qatar QBF. Almost there. Basketball Federation.
Basketball Federation. Yeah.
Make sure that you subscribe if this is the first time you are with us. If you haven't subscribed before and you're joining us, make sure you do now so you don't miss any of the news, reviews, and news that we have. And also press that bell, ding, for notifications. And this is round 6, game 23 of 36 between the Arabi Club and the Qatar Sports Club. How do you see it?
It's an exciting game. I mean, it's one of the first extremely exciting and important games we have so far due to the situation for both teams, especially for Qatar Club. They started 0-3. They have won the last 2 games against Khor and Rayan, and they need a victory against, let's say, the top 4 teams as are right now on the standings. And Arabi is the team that they have to beat if they want to catch, as we say, sorry, I don't know if you use the phrase in all over the world, catch the train for the Final Four. Arabi has a change tonight, which is also for them extremely important this game. They have Kevin Murphy, newcomer.
He's making his debut. The American making his debut. I think he's played in 4 different continents, but he's in Qatar now.
Has played everywhere, and in the NBA, he's a big name. He has a great CV. And let's see how the acquisition will work for Arabi, because they had an excellent player in Sami Monroe, who was, let's say, born and raised in Qatar as an import player. He played in the country around 80 years. So for Kevin Murphy, it will be his first game in Doha. So it will be extremely interesting to see what he can produce, how Arabi will play without Sami and with Kevin Murphy on his
We'll be looking to see what kind of excitement he brings to the match. Qatar Sports Club is coming off a win against the Rayan Club, who is at the moment at the bottom of the ladder. They've won 2 matches from 5, and they sit in 6th place on the competition table. Al-Arabi, on the other hand, also coming off a big win against Al-Khor. They won 4 matches from 5. They find themselves in 2nd place behind Rafa and just ahead of Al-Shamal and Al-Wakra. The starting teams for Al-Arabi, you want to go through them?
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Of course. For Arabi's number 1 will be Adder Majok, the center from Lebanon and Australia. CJ, or Christian Casas, as his full name, as CJ, we know. Number 4, number 22, Khalid Abdi. Khalid Rusdi, number 25, and Kevin Murphy making his first appearance on 55.
That's the Arabi club. For the Qatar Sports Club, we've got Muhammad Abdul Kawi.
Aziz, as we know him.
Aziz.
Mohammed Abdelaziz Abdel Kawi. So
is his full name? We'll call him Aziz. Okay, we'll change that. We'll call him Aziz. Number 8, Baden Jackson. Number 12, Abdul Kadir Diop. Number 25, Abdul Rahman Jama. Correct. And 34, Miroslav Todic.
Correct.
And we've got that one right. Very shortly, the match is scheduled to tip off. We are coming to you live from the Rafa Sports Club. The current standings from the 9 teams that are participating in this competition look something like this. Al-Rafa have won 4 matches. They sit on 1st place. Al-Arabi have won 4 from 5. Yes. This is their 6th match. Al-Shamal, they've won 4 from 1 after last night. And Al-Wakra have also won 4 from 5. Al-Sad, then our Qatar Sports Club, Al-Ahli, Al-Khor, Al-Rayan. Al-Rayan, let's just say, it's probably too late for them to make the top 4. But the other teams, Al-Khor, I think it may be a little bit difficult. Al-Ahli, also difficult. But Qatar Sports Club, Al-Sad certainly have chances to make it.
Because also, if you see the schedule for now on, for example, Al-Sad plays Garafa, which is the top team today. But after comes the games with the teams under them, with Qatar Club, with Khor and Rayan. So they have a chance, if they beat these teams, the same goes with Qatar Club, to regroup themselves and catch the final, the last 4th position.
So it's up for grabs. Let's see what the Qatar Sports Club can do tonight against the Al-Arabi Club. Al-Arabi, they have their full squad. unfortunately for the Qatar Sports Club, the Senegal player is out. Bobo is out. He's got an injury.
Bobo is out,
So,
and also there are absences from Arabi. Number 2, Mohamed Tala, the national team point guard, is out with an injury, and they don't have Bader Belfakir,
He's also
number
out.
41, who is out. Backup power forward, who is a good player also. So teams with full benches. So
full benches, but all eyes will be on an import. He's making his debut tonight for the Al Arabi club, Mr. Kevin Murphy, former NBA player, and he's been all around the world. He's even played in Bahrain, I heard.
Last was in Bahrain. He played in China. He has been in France and Croatia. He has been in the NBA in the Utah Jazz. Second round draft pick, number 47. 20 games in with the Utah Jazz. He went to France, Croatia, China. It's a world sport. It's a world sport.
Make sure you stay with us. Following this match at 7 p.m., we got the second match and the final match of round at 6. Al Ahly will take on Al Waqra, who will be trying to overtake. Oh, that was last night's match. Who was playing tonight?
Saad with Garaf.
Saad and Garafa. So very important match after this, Al Saad.
Yeah, it's also
and Garafa want to also stay on top.
Without loss, it's 4-0 so far for them, and they have beaten Arabi with a 40-point difference, which is 30-point difference. Sorry, which is big.
So with the match tipping up.
The first action is a foul on Kevin Murphy. So this is his first action in Qatar.
First touch. Welcome to Doha, Kevin Murphy. Welcome to the
It's a totally different league. This is sometimes we are a totally different league than Bahrain, with all due respect to all the other leagues around. But it's a little more tough, our league here. It's a little more physical. But all the leagues have their merits for sure.
So Todic missed with his first free shot and his second. Had the chance to post some points on for the Qatar Sports Club, not quite so. Todic again. Jackson, Todic. Todic takes it on, and they've run out of time. They've run out of time. I haven't seen that for a long, long time.
No.
I mean, if this is the way they're going to start the match.
Todic started with 2 missed free throws, but he's a very experienced player. Last year, he was the starting center for Al Arabi. So he plays against his old team.
So Majok, we found Murphy. Had given it to Rushdie. Rushdie had taken the three-pointer, unsuccessful. As Jackson now comes away with the ball, hits the rim, and it bounces out in the hands of Rushdie. Back to Majok. And Majok to the new import. Tries his hands at the three-pointer, unsuccessful. Rushdie now steps back out, unsuccessful.
Khalid, 22.
Abdi. Thank you. Yes.
But the style is
they look the same.
Same position.
Abdulaziz. Todic trying to barge his way through and loses the ball in the process. The score remains at 0-0. 8:28 left on the clock as Majok comes away with the ball for the Al Arabi team. One of the tallest players and the best defenders in the game. He finds Murphy trying to find his feet. Back to Rushdie to Abdi. Rushdie dummies it. And is that on time or out of time?
According to the referee, it's on time because they counted the basket.
Okay, so it's been counted. The first points of the match to go to Al Arabi after with 7:50 left on the clock. Abdulaziz to Jackson. Jackson slowing things down. Steps back, short. Murphy comes away with the rebound. CJ. And then first three-pointer of the match. The bench comes alive on the sideline.
CJ has done a great job filling for Tala and playing great basketball the last 3-4 games, especially against Wakra. He was the MVP.
Diop posts the first pointer for the Qatar Sports Club at 5-2. As CJ comes away with it. And Majok underneath the rim.
Both teams with high-level imports, Sami. Ater Majok, one of the top 3 defenders in Asia, coming from Australia. Kevin Murphy, and on the other hand, Jackson Baden from North Carolina, and with a big name in college basketball, and Miroslav Todic, player that played even in EuroLeague in Europe. So Greece, Italy, all the very good teams. So.
And Majok unable to sink in his second shot. The Arabi club, they lead at 6-2, 6:42 left on the clock. I've got a present for you. You can probably smell it. And I think we'll pull it out at halftime when we thank our sponsors.
Okay.
You keep saying to me, you don't produce. Well, I'll tell you what, I've produced tonight.
Okay.
Make sure you don't go anywhere. At quarter time, we've got a present for my friend Tassos, courtesy of one of our wonderful sponsors. Tria, not there. Todic turns, gives himself, unsuccessful. Majok gets the bounce.
One early problem for Arabi, Sam, are the 2 fouls of Kevin Murphy in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what we said about knowing that the league here is more physical. He will adjust, will adapt. He's a high-level player, but...
Yep, it is his first match, and he only arrived yesterday. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So he's probably jet lag as well?
No, he didn't arrive yesterday. No, he's here in Doha to the quarantine, sure, but
did the quarantine?
his letter of clearance came 2 days ago, that's why he plays now.
Todic.
Interesting matchup. Todic.
Yeah, it is. Todic and Majok, great height, great competition. Rushdie couldn't control the ball. Pass from Majok too strong.
I sense nervousness in both teams.
Yeah, you sense it, and you sense a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, but there is a lot of mistakes being made so early on. I think the pressure of playing against Murphy, the pressure of having Murphy as a rejection, a big 5. The big 5 comes out from Majok, sends it to the sideline.
The question is because the ball hit the referee. If the referee was standing outside, this is as Bender, one of our referees, correct with communication with Khalid. It was correct because when the ball hit him, he was already outside. So the ball go to Qatar.
So
they solved this very quickly.
Abdulaziz, Todic from 3. CJ loses the ball to Jackson. Jackson manages a steal. Abdulaziz back to Jackson. Todic. Todic lines it up. Oh, not quite there. Rushdie tried to push his way. Couldn't quite make it. As Diop gives it to Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz slows things down. He finds Jackson.
Defenses are now working for both teams, and it's normal because both teams didn't play good defense in the last game. So coaches wanted to attack.
And an excellent 3-pointer for Abdulaziz. Not the tallest guy on the court, but what a dangerous 3-pointer he is. Abdi finds Murphy. Murphy tries to run around, stops, takes the shot. Unsuccessful. Diop to Jackson. Jackson. Gone for 3. Taken off the board by Murphy. Murphy with a one-hander to CJ. CJ back to Murphy.
It's different to practice with somebody, different to play with someone. That's why it's now experiencing Arabi and Kevin Murphy. They try to find themselves, all the players together, because it's their first game.
Absolutely, correct. Tadic, flying high.
This is his first basket, and this was the plan from Qatar Club all along, to give him more possession. So far, he didn't score in a lot of chances, and he was his first basket over Majok.
So the first time Qatar Sports Club, they lead the match. 8-6, 3:47 left on the clock. CJ to Majok. Majok finds Abdi. Abdi, a slight lob. And Abdulaziz, nobody home. Too easy, too easy. Just the way that ought to be played. As the Qatar Sports Club extend the lead. The board hasn't changed, but it's changed again. 9.
I think it is...
was 8, should have been 10. I think it was a mistake. It should have been 7,
6,
so 9 is probably
see.
Correct.
Yes.
9-6, 3:32 left on the clock as a timeout is called. Reminding you that we do have...
It's 9-6. It is 9-6.
We do have another match immediately after this one. The Gharafa club, currently sitting in first place, will take on Al Sadd. Al Sadd are currently in 5th place. This would be a ripper of a match, which we were calling that one. But this is equally exciting. So far, there's nothing in between it. Both teams are going full belt for it, giving it everything they have. It seems that Kevin Murphy in the first quarter hasn't made his stamp yet.
No, because we expected, because a good level player, top level player, will not just take the ball and run, pass everybody like Messi or Ronaldo to score. He's going to pass the ball. He tried to find his way through the basket. He wants to fight his teammates, which is normal. What we are seeing so far is that two very good coaches have adjusted their teams on playing defense, which was the question for both teams coming to this game. So we see them very focused on the defensive part.
CJ goes himself long. It's the steal, bounces back in the hands of Jackson. Jackson takes on the defense. A slip back inside. And another rejection by the best defender in Asia. Majok, 2 slaps.
But basket counts, because the ball was on its way down. They counted the basket.
They gave him the basket, okay. 11-6.
He had 7 blocks in the game versus Alfora at Majok.
So 11-6, 2:58 left on the clock. The Qatar Sports Club leading the Al Arabi club and the Arabi must be shocked at the moment. As Tadic flies high, Majok tries to block it. It bounced in and it bounced out. And in the end, it sunk 13-6, 2:41 on the clock.
It's 11-0 run for Qatar club. Very good job for the defense first.
Murphy says, give it to me. I need to get involved. I need to do something here. He's got himself. And he'll get 2 shots.
He will be more active, I think, after the timeout. This is what they want from him. Give him the ball to try to make more things.
And you sense it when he said, give it to me. I'm taking this. I'm taking them on. Let's see what I can do. So here's his first chance to post some points on for his team, and he does so with ease. 13-7, 2:27 left on the clock. Murphy, his debut with the Arabi club, right here, live at the Gharafa Sports Club on the QBF channel. That is second point, 13-8. CJ finds himself standing there with the ball coming his way. Back to Murphy. A long cutout. He goes in under the rim now. And he's got it. And I think that's what he's been told. Murphy, that's it. You've had your introduction. Get involved, son. 13-10. Todic. Jackson. With a long range. Katusha gets that one in. Thank you, Muhammad. Abdi to CJ. Not CJ, sorry, it was Rushdie. Both got beards. One's darker than the other one. 15-10. Qatar Sports Club, they lead the Arabi club. 1:15 left on the clock in the first quarter. Todic for three. Not quite there, back in the hands of Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz from Jamal to Todic. Todic rolls off the rim into the hands of Majok. Majok and a shoulder barge by Kevin Murphy into Diop.
And it's an unsportsmanlike foul on Abdurrahman Jama, since he didn't went for the ball, as the referee states. And Kevin Murphy is active. He tries to score his 6th point in a row. It's what we're looking for.
So Kevin Murphy with another chance to add 2 more points. Just before, in the final minute of the first quarter. 15-10. His team that trailed by 5, missed the first shot. Murphy wearing the number 55. How did they select the numbers? Is it the players? Is it the club? Is it the teams? There's 55.
I think this number follows him from college, if I remember correctly. So for some reason he got it in college. I didn't check for what was the reason, but he had it from when he's 30 years old, when he was 18. So he tries to wear it everywhere.
Murphy. CJ. Another 3-pointer. 15-14. 1-point game. Close to the end of the first quarter at the Rafa Sports Club. This is Al Arabi and the Qatar Sports Club. An exciting match as Todic extends the lead. 17-14, 25 seconds on the clock. Murphy seems to have settled in by now. Murphy. Abdi goes for 3, too long. Abdulaziz fumbles. Jama. And that's the first quarter over. 17-14, the Qatar Sports Club 3-point lead. So, Mr. Tassus, let's go through our sponsors.
Okay.
It's a pleasure.
Okay. So
make sure you get this one, Muhammad Blake.
This broadcast is coming to you from Qatar Basketball Federation.
Yes,
and the sports and the media department. And we are under the Qatar Olympic Committee, which is our umbrella. This is Qatar 2022, always with us. Discover Qatar with a big help, a great help during the bubble and the future bubble is going to have. And McDonald's.
Ta-da! And I told you I will come to
thank you very much.
McDonald's, they have a frenzy meal.
You started already.
This is a frenzy.
This is for me.
Okay.
So McDonald's providing not only
a junior
to
burger,
San Rico, but also to us.
Some fries. I mean, what else do you want? Apple. If you take the junior burger, you get a juice, either apple juice or orange juice, which is good for the kids. With the good for the kids, you get some wonderful fries. Don't forget the tomato sauce. It's mouth-watering food. Unbelievable. Excellent. McDonald's a great sponsor with us. You talk while I eat.
So
you talk while I eat, all right?
Okay. Qatar Living is an excellent partner, and we have the broadcast partner, which is Al-Qas, the leading sports channel in Qatar. And, of course, we'll never forget Al Watan newspaper, our printed sponsor. It's a local publisher. They're helping us with every game, promoting basketball in Doha. And Sam Rico, because now he will
You keep talking. I'm eating.
Of course you're eating. Of course you're going to eat. The same happened before.
Anyway, you might want to drink into that before the ice melts.
It's okay.
I'll get into that.
I have time.
At halftime. We'll save it for halftime.
Okay.
We might want to heat it up. Might just want to leave that there.
So you're gonna have it every time?
No, not every time. I can't have it every time. Come on. I did this as a promotion
this was
for
the
you
cut.
and our good friends at McDonald's.
Thank you very much, McDonald's.
Second quarter. Murphy goes long. Not quite there. Jackson. Majok off the rebound. And Murphy. A nice simple basket.
CJ and Murphy so far are doing the job on the offense for Arabi. On defense, with the help of Majok, everything comes easier. But Diop has found a way to score.
And Jama, three-pointer. Arabi get near.
It's a two-pointer.
Two-pointer.
Yeah, he was on the line.
Murphy, you can see Murphy's involvement. It's starting to thicken up a bit. Jama, Abdulaziz. He looks at Majok and says, I'm not coming in, I'm staying wide, I'll go for the 3-point.
Unbelievable defense from Diop.
Rushdie. Majok makes his way from defense and takes a bow with a 3-pointer. 19 equal scores.
Arabi tries to run more.
Abdulaziz, I think this is the turning point. This is the turning point for Arabi where they'll take the lead and take charge of the match. And here it comes. Here it comes, Murphy to Abdi. Abdi! And this is where they take the lead. And they will.
He's a killer on these fast break shots. And Arabi, you see how they try to change the pace right now.
Yeah.
You see Kevin Murphy being more the facilitator with CJ, and they're sharing the ball a little bit more. And you see by the score, it's already they have 7 points from Murphy, 4 from Majok, 6 from CJ, 3 from Khalid Abdi, 2 from Khalid Rushdie. It's a shared game. The same goes also for Qatar, even though Qatar tried to give the ball more to Miroslav Todis. He's 2 out of 9 shots, which is a problem for Qatar club, but they have started excellent this game. It's their best game so far. And this is very important for Coach Jan Raz, that they have a good start in one of the most important games of the season.
Well, the momentum has swung back to the
Yes.
Arabi club. They take the lead at 22-19. They were trailing late in the first quarter. A great piece of play by the entire team, a great passing and great shooting has resulted in them taking the lead one more time.
For Arab, it's a question of how fast they will insert Kevin Murphy in their game. Because it's a team, Arabi plays the team basketball. For Qatar Club, the question is how they are progressing from game to game. Because as we said, it is a new team with a new coach, old new coach for them. So different system, different everything. It's a zone defense from Al Arabi to protect the paint.
Abdulaziz, Jackson. Todish, unsuccessful, 22-19. 7:39 left on the clock in the second quarter.
But we see how Arabi tries to change their game, playing faster. It's the fastest we see them playing in this year. They have a great success. They won the Mir Cup. They played final on the Qatar Cup. Now they try to change a little bit their game, going faster.
Todic keeps this up. He'll keep his team in contention with the Al Arabi club.
This is the experience of Miroslav Todic. Ater Majok is one of the best defenders in Asia, but he's not going to get scared of him. He will attack. He got blocked or whatever. He will continue.
Murphy goes long. It's there. 25, plays 21, 6:55 left on the clock in the second quarter. And a flick pass from Jackson to Todic. Todic had eyed the rim. But it bounces off to the left. Rushdie finds Abdi. To Murphy to Majok. Murphy had sucked him in. Majok was standing alone. He had all the time in the world. Abdulaziz. Jackson for three. Not there. Rushdie.
Qatar Club looks a little, on the offensive part, a little scared of Majok right now, which didn't happen the first 10 minutes. And now they start to shoot more. They don't share the ball. They don't try to go inside, which is a little strange for a team that started attacking the defense of Ater Majok.
Rushdie, Majok. Jackson. Abdulaziz. Todic. Back to Aziz. Back to Jackson. Jama. Todic. A flick pass. Back to Jama. Jama to Jackson. Jackson. It's there. A great piece of play there. The entire team touched it at least twice before it was sunk in by Jackson. 25-24. 1 point the difference. Oh my God.
You see Kevin Murphy even tried to be more involved on the offensive rebounds and on the boards, giving them more. It gives to Arabi another presence close to the paint, which is he's not a power forward by position, but he gives them multiple positions, like Sammy Monroe did. So in this part, he's covering a lot part of the Sammy Monroe game, who was important, very important for Arabi.
Diop
again
with the equalizer.
The zone, they find the open spot in the zone, pass the ball to Diop. Excellent execution from the play, from the coaching staff of Qatar Club.
Majok. Abdi. Sosgo himself. Steps in, steps out, comes back.
And it's the first sub for the game. Abdurrahman Jama gave position to Mohammed. So it is a change for Qatar Club, the first sub for the game. Another very good play, very good team play for Kevin Murphy. He didn't shot the ball, he passed to open CJ. CJ who's doing a great job for them.
Jackson flies high. Equalizer, 27-27. 4 minutes left on the clock. Second quarter. Al Arabi running from right to left in the white and blue stripes. Qatar Sports Club, black and gold. Murphy. Jackson
with 4 points in a row. And it's a question if Arabi will continue their zone defense.
Todic for three. And it's there. Thank you. I'll take that. And a timeout.
It's exactly what we said about the zone defense. Qatar Club found a quick way to attack their defense. They had a lot of open spots and open shots. They take advantage of the slow zone defense, and they scored easily on the zone, against the zone, 7 points in a row. And it's just they took the lead.
And the Qatar Sports Club are not short of 3-point shooters. They see Majok standing in the middle. They see him standing underneath the rim. They know he's got long hands and long palms, and he's got a high five that can knock them out of this court. So they're keeping it out wide and going for the 3-pointers, and they're doing that with a great success.
Mm-hmm. And okay, you're expecting Todic or Baden doing a good job, but so far the hero for Qatar club is Abdulkader Diop. He has 8 points and 7 rebounds, and 8 points over Majok is a huge accomplishment for this young
Absolutely,
team.
and let's and look at the height differences as well. Majok is a tower, is almost taller than some of these buildings we have in Doha.
He's like Olympic Tower.
Well, Diop is like the Fanar.
Yeah, he's like the
Fanar building.
Nice.
Nevertheless, it's an exciting. I have to say, this is an exciting match.
Yes, we expected like this. Two excellent coaches, two very good teams, two experienced teams. It's the best you can get.
Abdi finds Rushdie for 3 points. Gets a clap from his bench on.
I think, yes, Coach Hatem Mamelouk changed to man-to-man, and Rushdie has done so far a good job on Baden. Let's see now how he will do it.
Jackson gets his own rebound. Second time, also not successful.
It's a good choice for Coach for Arabi. Khalid Rushdie has done a tremendous job on Jackson Baden so far. So changing to zone defense, it brought a problem to Arabi defense. Third foul for Jackson Baden. This can be an issue for Coach Yanaras.
Murphy trying to stamp his signature on the game with a 3-pointer. It's there. Thank you. And what a way to stamp your name.
With a great assist from Khalid Rushdie. They're starting to feel comfortable around Qatar.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 33 at place 30. Still nothing in it. The Qatar Sports Club are not going to give in that easy and so quick.
And a quick timeout, a quick reaction from the coach of Qatar Club taking a timeout. He sees some things with on his defense that he wants to correct in the last 2:37. It's a possession game. It's not going to be an up and down or whatever. This is two coaches that know how to control the pace, how to control their teams. And as a result, you're going to see, I have to say it, a more European game.
Let's
a more
so.
possession-to-possession game. Offense on defense, defense on offense like this. And we like this. It's a strategy. It's a chess game right now.
While the Qatar Sports Club will be conducting European games, the Arabi will be conducting US policies. They will be using the strategy, trying to implement and inject Murphy more so than he is at the moment. Because since they changed their mind and told Murphy, listen, you need to shape up. Your introduction to Qatar is finished. It's time to take the lead. 33, Al Arabi, they lead by 3 points over the Qatar Sports Club. 2:37 left on the clock in the second quarter. We are coming to you live on the QBF channel from the Rafa Sports Club. Abdulaziz for Qatar Sports Club. He finds Jackson. Jackson to Todic. Todic looking for support. Goes himself. Stops. So we've got number 23 is on. Ahmed Abdullah. Ahmed Abdullah is on for the Qatar Sports Club. Abdulaziz, he dummies to the right. CJ, Rushdie. In the end, he goes himself. He stepped his
with the basketball. Coach is are getting crazy in those situations because they expected him to pass. But Rushdie is a very talented player, and he finished.
Abdulaziz Jackson. Jackson. To Diop. Abdullah. Abdullah's ball is intercepted.
It's a sportsmanlike foul. Let's see if the referees will gonna go to the instant replay to check it, because it will be no. Our referee is pretty much he's sure about this decision. Khalid El Hebabi decided that it is an unsportsmanlike foul. So we need to explain to our viewers that you don't have to go every time on the instant replay. You go when you are not sure. If the referee is certain about the decision, he doesn't have to go to the instant replay or check again a foul. Because it's the second it's the third of the game, unsportsmanlike foul.
Abdi, first 2 points. 37, plays 30. Less than a minute left on the clock in the second quarter. Murphy goes himself. Too long. Majok underneath. Says, I can fix it. And he does. 39, plays 30.
And Arabi is taking advantage. They have a big lineup. Besides CJ, all the other players are over 190. It's a big lineup and helps them controlling even the board.
Jackson steps in and out. Diop takes the shot. Not quite there. CJ comes away with it. CJ.
There are things that we are not seeing on the statistics. What the difference from Khalid Rushdie so far on Jackson Baden. Unbelievable difference.
He is playing very well. CJ. Rushdie. Second left on the clock. 39 plays 30.
Ooh, great play for both Khalids.
Nice piece of passing between both of them, and they managed to get 2 points right on the hooter, right on halftime. The halftime score: Al Arabi 41. They lead the Qatar Sports Club 30, an 11-point difference. It's not exactly an indication of how the match is being played.
No, it has been 3 minutes prior to the end of the first half. It was a 30-27 lead from Qatar Club. And it ended in the last 3 minutes with 41-30 is a score. I think no. Maybe it is, yes. If it is 41-30 for Arabi, this is a 14-0 run in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The 8-0 run after the timeout called from Qatar Club coach 237 to control the pace. This is a great finish with Arabi, and all because of their defense. I'm going to say, okay, Kevin Murphy has scored 13 points, 9 for Rushdie, 4 in a row, CJ or Majok, Khalid Abdi, but everything comes the moment they switch the defense from zone to man again. They got this big lead.
And in attack, we saw Kevin Murphy finally make his stamp on the match. He started to get more involved. He's posted now 13. He's become the leading point scorer for his team. His involvement, how important is that for the Arabi club?
The pause was that the referees did a great job again. They went to check if the basket is valid. The last buzzer beater from Khalid Rushdie. They're checking it now, and also the Qatar Said Mubarak, the manager of Qatar club, is checking it also. It's a correct call. Good job from the referees on this part, and the score remains 41-30.
41-30. So let's go back to Kevin Murphy.
Yeah, Kevin Murphy's
involvement. The first quarter is very quiet, probably trying to settle in. Towards the end of the quarter and this second quarter, he was heavily involved, and as a result, he finds himself the top point scorer for his team on 13 points. How important is his involvement now, and what do you expect in the next 2 quarters?
This is something that we need to see about the player. For example, he has taken his 4 out of 11 shots, which is 36%. Not, let's say, not great. It's a low percentage, but this player has in his first game already 6 rebounds, 4 assists. It means he has assisted 8 to 10 points for his team, and 0 turnovers. And this is extremely important if you are a team like you bring an import player with experience. 0 turnovers. He served the ball well. He passed 4 baskets already, and he has done his job on the boards. He's not so much in percentage-wise efficient with 4 out of 11, but you see he has 13 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. This is what we expect. If you want to see something change, let's say Sammy Monroe, so far you are getting a very good player who is controlling the team, who is helping the team, even evolving during the game.
I spoke to Coach Khaldoon before the match and asked him about Kevin Murphy and what he expects from him for this match and the matches ahead. And he said, we don't expect him to fill the scoreboard with points, but we do expect to make use of his experience.
Exactly. This is Arabi's proved winners. They have won leagues. They have won the Mir Cup even this year. They know how to win. Coach Hatem and his staff and the administration of Arabi knows how to win. They know how to select a player, what they give them. Adder Majok, he brings them top quality defense. He's not going to score 50 points in a game. They know this. But they wanted these small elements around their local players like Khalid Abdi, who is a legend, Khalid Rusdi, CJ, Tala, who's coming back, when he will come back, and Badr Belfakir, to give them a team victory. They're not looking for players to win the games by themselves, because you cannot win by one player.
Also spoke before the match with the captain Adil Al-Sahuti of the Qatar Sports Club, and I asked him what he expected from this match, and he said Al-Arabi and Qatar Sports Club always provide some interesting matches between one another.
Great point from the captain. We need to say that Adil is the heart and soul of Qatar Club. The last 2 years ago, these teams played the greatest playoff series we've seen in Qatar in 2 years in a row. It was semi-finals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable coaching, unbelievable teams, great import players, great local players, great drama. He's correct. This is, let's say, the new Clásico can be in Doha, which is not. But for basketball, yes, the merge of these two teams in the last 3 years changed a lot in the scenery of basketball in Doha.
Okay, and it certainly is an interesting match and very exciting. Probably one of the best starts I've seen to a match in the last couple of weeks. It certainly has me on edge.
It has been.
I'm sitting here. We'd like to take a break from the match and just thank our wonderful sponsors who have been with us throughout the season and previous seasons as well. Of course, the Qatar Basketball Federation for giving you this wonderful coverage through the QBF channel. We want to thank the Qatar Olympic Committee for their wonderful support. The Qatar 2022 Discover Qatar. McDonald's, of course, who provide us these wonderful meals tonight. Tantalizing meals.
Yeah, it is.
I see your smile has never been so bigger.
Yes, but you're not allowed to.
Go for it. Go for it.
I cannot.
I will talk. I'll find something.
We need to
say.
finish. No.
Muhammad has got some videos he wants to play, so we can eat our McDonald's. He can play the interviews I had before the match. Go for it.
Okay.
Thank you, Muhammad. Kevin Murphy from the United States with you tonight. That must be very pleasing for you.
Yes, sure. He's a very good player, ex-NBA, and he's doing well. Hopefully he will be in without pressure. Hopefully he will be comfortable to play 100%.
What are you expecting from him?
Honestly, we are not looking from him to score like 40 points. We want the team to be faster. And he shares the ball a lot. He's a good player. Hopefully his defense will be good, because this is our key every time defensively. So if we have the fast rhythm, he will do our goal.
You play Qatar Sports Club tonight. Qatar, they sit in 6th spot. You sit in 2nd place.
Yeah.
How do you see the match?
I think they are improving day after day. Now I heard that their Senegali player is not going to play. With all respect, but I think it will be great, good game, tough game. They have young player and their coach is very good.
Captain of the Qatar Sports Club, Adil is with us. Adil, you have an unfortunate injury to Bobo. This must be a setback for you.
Yeah, definitely. He's injured, really, it's kind of affecting the team. But we're looking forward that, with all the players and with all the roster that we have, we can do our best. And we wish that he come back soon as possible.
The injury couldn't be at a worse time. You're playing the second best team in the competition. You'll sit on sixth place. How do you think you'll overcome them?
Honestly, it will be a tough because all the team, they are prepared, and we were doing the same, but the injury came in the middle of the tournament, so we have to deal with it and look forward and play as we are, as a team. I usually us and Arabi team, we have kind of interesting match. If you see all the match that's before, it's no one winning above than 2 points or 3 points, so it will be interesting tonight.
Kevin Murphy from the United States with you tonight. That must be very pleasing for you.
Yes, sure. He's a very good player, ex-NBA, and he's doing well. Hopefully he will be in without pressure. Hopefully he will be comfortable to play 100%.
What are you expecting from him?
Honestly, we are not looking from him to score 40 points. Or we want the team to be faster. And he shares the ball a lot. He's a good player. Hopefully his defense will be good, because this is our key every time defensively. So if we have the fast rhythm, he will do our goal.
You play Qatar Sports Club tonight. Qatar, they sit in sixth spot. You sit in second place.
Yeah.
How do you see the match?
I think they are improving day after day. Now I heard that their Senegali player is not going to play. With all respect, but I think it will be a great, good game, tough game. They have young player and their coach is very good.
Captain of the Qatar Sports Club, Adil is with us. Adil, you have an unfortunate injury to Bobo. This must be a setback for you.
Yeah, definitely. He's injured, really, it's kind of affecting the team. But we're looking forward that, with all the players and with all the roster that we have, we can do our best. And we wish that he come back soon as possible.
The injury couldn't be at a worse time. You're playing the second best team in the competition. You'll sit on sixth place. How do you think you'll So Murphy, the import, makes his debut for the Arabi club tonight. Rushdie with a nice pop for Majok, couldn't quite get there. Todic, unsuccessful three. Murphy finds himself with the ball. Murphy, Majok, yelling for the ball. And they push. Rushdie. Abdi for three. Couldn't quite make it. Majok fumbling the ball. Pushes his way. Too tall for Diop. Too big, too strong. Abdulaziz. Abdi for 3 points. Off the steal. Abdulaziz from behind. A nice turn.
Baden with 6 points. This is an issue for Qatar club. They want his production. They want his scoring. And being down 13 is one of the problems is the 30 points for Qatar club. Their offense right now is not working so good. And they need him to produce.
So with 8 minutes left on the clock, 43-30. Al Arabi, they lead by 13 points over the Qatar Sports Club. What statistics do we have from the first half, Mr. Tassus?
From the first half, we have the scoring of the first of all for the two teams. Has the statistics shows the difference in shooting. But let's see for player. Majok has 8 points, going with 11 rebounds. CJ has 8 points with 5 rebounds, the shortest player on the court. Good job for Arabi. This is for Arabi. Khalid Abdi with 5 points, but solid presence in everywhere. Khalid Rushdie 9 points, and Kevin Murphy 13 with 7 rebounds and 4 assists for Qatar club. Miroslav Todic, who's taking the rebound now, he has 11 points. Aziz 5, 6 for Baden, but 3 out of 12, which is very low. Diop with 8 points and 8 rebounds. Good presence. And Jama, no points. No points from the bench for both teams. No points coming from their benches, which is normal. Arabi hasn't subbed anybody. And only for 5 minutes, Ahmed Abdallah took the place of Abdurrahman Jama.
He throws it over his head to keep it inside in the hands of Abdi. Abdi finds it. CJ to Majok. Majok dummies, goes himself. And earns himself 2 points. Or an opportunity at 2 points. Majok, he's that tall, he just needs to put his hands out.
Diop is doing a very good job on holding his ground, but Majok will tower over him.
Yeah.
But he's not allowing him to dunk or go inside, go for the rebounds. He's good. He's blocking out good. But Arabi is doing the job so far. 5 minutes without points for Qatar club. 3 in this quarter, and 3 also in the previous. This is the first
Jackson
point for them after 5 minutes, crossing the two between the second and third quarter. Diop has 4 fouls, so this is the biggest problem now for Qatar club. Also, Jackson Baden has 3, which is an issue for black and yellow. So they go with the shorter lineup with Dala in the position 4. They don't have also Bobo Magasa. Nice deflection from Abdurrahman Jama. It's a crucial point of the game where Arabi will try to increase their 12-point lead, and Qatar has to cut it if they want to be in the game until the end. Nice defense from Abdurrahman Jama with Rusdi, and excellent finish with the left hand. He changed his hand up in the air, and good defensive transition from number 25, Khalid Rusdi, but Jama scored, which is crucial for them. Another zone defense now for Qatar. Qatar try to control the paint. CJ Casas and Khalid Abdi is there. This is the problem with zone defense. We saw it when Arabi tried to play with the zone defense. It's inactive, and therefore, even if you try to control the boards, usually with smart players like Khalid Abdi, you cannot feel safe. Rusdi, again, a great defense on Jackson Baden. The foul from Todic. Timeout from coach of Qatar club. He sees that his team is not progressing so well in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, and it's a quick reaction from the bench of Qatar. It's a question right now of defense. As we said from the beginning, this is a total defensive game for these two teams, for these two coaches. They want to put their focus on the defense because they're coming from two. Arabi came from the big loss to Garafa, and let's say not a good game against Al Khor, even if they won. Qatar club has problems from the beginning with the defense, so it looks like, and it's certain these two coaches put all their efforts on the defense. All the game plan was on defense. That's why the score is so low. It's 46-34 for Al Arabi, which is a low-scoring game even for the league what I've seen so far. But we expected this, knowing that the two coaches will prepare their teams 100% for this game. Arabi goes with short rotation. Already only 5 players have played. Qatar club also going short with only one sub, Mohamed Abdallah. Majok reaches double digit with 10 points. And now 11. It's a 14-point lead. This is the second biggest lead of the game for Al Arabi. Qatar club had a 7-point lead. Jackson Baden so far has 8 points. Abdurrahman Jama is giving a breath of life to Qatar club with his 3-pointer and his presence 5 points in a row, and he's cutting the lead to 11. Let's see how this zone will continue to serve Qatar club.
Murphy finds Majok.
And another problem, some for Qatar club. Second player with 4 fouls. This is Jackson Baden.
Jackson comes off. This will be a big problem for the sports club.
We are very early in the game for Qatar club not to having their starting center in the starting power forward, and their best player Jackson Baden with 4 fouls. Let's see if Coach Ganaras will sub him with some of the guards that there are on the bench, like Badr Basuliman or Adel Al Sukhaiti.
49 Al Arabi, 37 Al Qatar. Sports Club. 4:37 left on the clock in the third quarter of the National Basketball League as Jackson posts 3 more for the Arabi club. Murphy wearing the number 55 jersey. Rushdie. Back to Abdi. Abdi to Murphy, who's outside. Not there. Abdulaziz. Back to Todic. To Abdulaziz. Jackson. Jackson, he's got that same... that Wael's got when he's playing for the Shamal club. Abdulaziz. Jackson. He leans in. That's that move. The in and out. Unsuccessful. CJ. To Murphy. For 3. Yes, it's there. 49. 52 plays at 40.
Qatar is forcing their way right now. They're not passing the ball well like they did in the first quarter. They're not sharing the ball well. It's more a 1-1 game, which is not helping them. This is they have good players, good strategy, but like now, this is a good play. They change the ball, they use the screen as he scored. Simple basketball. It's the most difficult thing in basketball is to do the simplest thing.
Simple basketball is what wins matches.
Yes.
Measure. Murphy. Murphy with another free shot. 53 plays at 42. 2:45 left on the clock. Todic pushes his way through. Tries to slam dunk it too long off the rim. And a long pass to CJ. Nobody's home. And it's come back. It's come back through Gemma. Gemma can't get it in. Majok. Murphy. And
Qatar looks panicked a little bit with no reason. They were down 12 points or 14. Now it's a 12-minute game and they have the ball. And they just start to throw crazy shots or not passing the ball. They have a lot of time to play.
Abdulaziz, the Jackson. Jackson goes long. Thank you, sir. Nice piece of play. A confidence booster for the Qatar Sports Club. 1:37 left on the clock. 56 plays at 45. This is the third quarter of the National Basketball League. Coming to you live from Rafa, Samuel Rico, of course, and Anastasios Magoulas in the house.
The defense from Todic this time. It's a very interesting game, as we said. Arabi looks better right now, but it's a very interesting game.
Jackson pushes his way in. Earns 2.
Bettingham's taking some small revenge on the defenses from Halibrust in the first half. He has scored so far 6 points in this quarter. He will go for 2 free throws.
First one. Successful for Jackson. One more. And a double success. 56 plays 47. 1:09 left on the clock. This is the third quarter. Al-Arabi, they lead. Murphy for three. Short. CJ tried to keep the ball in. It rolled off his fingers. Jama comes away with the ball for Qatar Sports Club. Looking for support. Finds Jackson.
With Khalid Abdi now, or it's a,
Jackson, Todic.
it's like a zone defense, a matchup zone for Arabi. Yes, it's a matchup zone. As we said.
Too strong.
The problem with zone, as we said, when you're not active, it's difficult to control the boards. Even as is now, he went for the offensive rebound, and he took the foul from Rusdi, which is his third. First problem for Arabi comes at the end of the third quarter. This is Ahmed Saidi, under 17 national team.
Saidi,
Rusdi for
been told to
good sub for this last seconds.
The number 25, Khalid Rushdie for the Arabi club, has come off. And the number 17,
Ahmed Saidi Mohammed.
Ahmed
Saidi, as you know. I think he's one of the best talents we have in Doha. Member of all national teams, and now the men's team, even he's 17 years old.
How old's Ahmed?
17.
17 years old.
17 years old.
Very good experience for the youngster.
Try to finish on time.
And a timeout. Al-Arabi leading 56 at 47.
End of third quarter, yes. And it has been a roller coaster this quarter.
Yes,
and at the end, we ended up close to the same result as we had. It was an 11-point lead for Arabi. Now it's a 9-point lead. It's a very low score. I think it's the lowest scoring game we had so far in the league, if you can see the scores. 56 points in 30 minutes, which, as we said at the beginning, these are two coaches that are going to focus on defense and control the tempo. They don't want to run. They don't want to leave their players take all decisions by head. And
from the scoreline, you can see that defense is the most important element for both coaches, and that's been evident so far. Both teams are dropping back in defense. We'd like to use this break as an opportunity to thank our wonderful partners and sponsors, the Qatar Basketball Federation, for bringing you this live coverage of the events. Qatar Olympic Committee, the Qatar 2022, Discover Qatar, McDonald's, Qatar Living, broadcast partner Al-Kas, Qatar's leading sports channel, and of course Al Watan newspaper, our local publisher. We also want to thank Brazan, our perfume supplier, for your best fragrance in Doha. Make sure you drop in and see them. They have a number of branches, and their scents are sensational.
It's a great perfume. Great perfume smell.
And it's one of those that once you're sprayed, it doesn't disappear after 5-10 minutes. It stays with you all day. And if you smell your shirt at the end of the day when you're taking it off to put it in the wash, you don't want to put it in the wash because it smells so good.
Excellent. And it's not what you can find always in the stores. This is something extremely special and elegant.
Elegant. Wow. Speaking of elegance, number 18, Kevin. Number 55, Kevin Murphy, top scorer, 18 points for the Al-Arabi club. He's closely followed by Majok with 12 points. And
Miroslav Todic hasn't scored anything in the third quarter, which is another problem for Qatar club. They will try to solve it.
Top scorer for the Qatar Sports Club, Jackson with 16. He's followed by Tojic who's slipped off the radar a little bit. And then 7 from Abdul Aziz. Todic now on the attack. Majok with his Terran palms over him.
And Kevin Murphy with the block on the very good defense. But Todic also saw how he can, with his experience, he went down the lane. Qatar would try to post him.
How do you get past that? And that's one of the Acton Academy Awards.
No, this isn't a sportsmanlike foul. It's a smart play from Todic to his son, because they have a 17 years of difference, or 18 years. They were together, so he took advantage of the young kid, wanted to play defense, so he moved quicker, and it was clear call from the referees. What they saw, it was clear, and it was a good call from their part. Todic is 1 out of 6, I think, which is crazy. He's a 75% shooter in his career. And so far, he's 0-5.
Jackson, ball goes astray in the hands of the 17-year-old Saeed, who finds it. Now it's to Murphy. Murphy, CJ out wide. Murphy says, no thanks, I'll go myself. Unsuccessful. Todic. And no matchup. Todic and Saeed Ahmed.
Sorry to interrupt. Todic is 5 out of 21 shots. He's
it's not his best day.
Yeah, 20.
Saeed.
23%.
Saeed goes himself, takes on the experienced Jackson. Unsuccessful first time around. A curled ball to Murphy. Murphy works his way in under the rim, and it's there.
Good read from, of course, for the youngster and for Kevin Murphy. Baden has 4 fouls. He cannot defend there. So they attack the rim.
58 plays 47. This is the final quarter. You are watching the Al Arabi Club and the Qatar Sports Club. Round 6 of the National League, game 23. CJ to Murphy. Murphy to Majok. Swings from limb to limb and finds it in.
A simple pick and roll. The simplest thing in basketball is, if you know the game, you can make the most difficult things the simplest way. They took the screen, they communicated. Excellent job from both.
Great to watch. Todic. In, out. Charges through. And another block. A rejection. Jackson tries to keep it in. Murphy.
It's a shot clock violation from Qatar Club and technical foul on Miroslav Todic. This will be his 3rd foul. They looks a little bit disappointed right now, the Qatar Club.
So make sure you join us. Don't go anywhere immediately after this match. We'll try to get a player from both teams to sit here in the studio with us and get their opinion of how they saw the match played. We'll try to get Murphy up here. What do you think?
It's good.
Murphy.
You can ask him for his clothing line. He has a business and a successful one. You say he's not only a good basketball player. So you can ask him about his major, if he's in business or in commerce. And timeout immediately from Qatar Club, because Arabi is playing every minute better And the Arabi 16 points with Kevin Murphy and Majok and Khalid Abdi with his experience. Khalid Abdi has 7 points only, but he's there every time they need him. This is an experienced team. And you see, it took them only 10 minutes to start playing together with a new professional, with a new import, sorry.
So we'll go for Jackson from the Qatar Sports Club. Jackson doesn't have a clothing line, does he?
No, but he has a new name.
You told me his name last
Dexter
week.
Strickland.
So shall we ask him what's the reason behind the change of name?
This is up to you. I don't want to be close. But you're a tough guy. You can take it. I think he will be okay with this. Because he made a huge career in the best college in the history of USA, in North Carolina. So he changed his name after this. That's something maybe he wants to answer.
So we'll see if we can get Jackson and Murphy, both imports, immediately after the match.
And also he can share the experience playing in Bahrain and in Qatar to see how these leagues are compared in his first game.
Arabi. Todic. Don't forget to join us immediately after this match. We've got the Rafa club. They'll be playing the SAD club. Both teams want to win their matches, of course. SAD to stay alive in the top, to stay alive, to keep their hopes alive. While Rafa want to cement their prowess and lead in the competition.
Rafa has only won each game. They have destroyed every opponent so far, and one of them was Arabi, which can come to our attention that okay, they can beat the Qatar club or Ryan, but they beat Arabi in a bad way. So it's a good test also for them to see how they play against this fast-paced Al Sadd team. It's a good sign for Qatar club, the three-pointer from Miro Todic. He's 1 out of 9. 2 out of 9, sorry.
63, plays 52, 6:17 left on the clock. As the coach for Al Arabi looking to return Rushdie.
Ahmed gave them quality minutes for
the youngster.
Good defense, 4 minutes. He played good defense. He held on the boards. He didn't make any turnover. He didn't commit any turnover. He had a solid presence.
Jackson. Murphy. Abdi. To Rushdie to Majok, back to Abdi for 3. Off the edge. Jackson comes away with it. Out wide, 4. Abdullah back to Todic. Todic dummies, steps in, turns his back, finds Abdulaziz to Jama. And rolls away off the rim. Rushdie, CJ, Murphy, Abdi, Majok trying to keep it in. He does. Rushdie, dummy, steps in, steps out. Rushdie from behind. Rushdie back to CJ, and
Shot violation, good defense.
And a foul violation.
Qatar club is coming back, but they need, they try to go for the big shot, 1 3-pointer to get the bench excited. They don't go for a simple score to cut the lead to the single digit and then take it from there.
Is what Al-Khor tried to do to Al-Shamal last week, and take that for a slam dunk from Tadic. He means business. He means a business. He's taking it straight to the Arabi club. 63 at 54. 4:22 left on the clock. Murphy.
Nice pass.
Abdi waiting for him underneath.
Nice pass. Excellent pass from Kevin Murphy. Nice cut from Khalid Abdi. This is
great piece of play.
Yes, this is experienced play. It's not.
As the Rafa and the Sad teams both look on, knowing how important the Arabi match will be to both of them. And another 3-pointer.
It's a very good basketball for both teams.
65-57. Rafa hoping that Al Arabi would lose. Sad hoping the Qatar Sports Club will lose. As Murphy posts another 2. 67 plays 57. 10-point match. 3:25 left on the clock. Samuel Rico and Tassus in the house. Jackson. Jama. Jama's there.
Dancing. This is a ballerina move. He's playing good for them. Also defense of the
ballerina skills.
And he has a difficult task either to defend Khalid Abdi or Khalid Rusdi. And he's done a great job, number 25.
67-59. Murphy finds Majok. Majok takes it back out wide. Pushes his way through.
This is where the game will be played right now. 4th foul for Todic. He's the 3rd player for Qatar club. With 4
Can't
fouls.
afford any more.
But now it's the coaches don't look at this.
CJ to Abdi. Abdi under the rim. Nobody there.
You cannot play
there
defense
was
like
plenty of
this.
defense, but nobody got in his way.
Crunch time, and you are down 8 points. You want a stop to cut the lead even further, and your opponent scored on layups. You cannot play defense like this.
69
and hope to win against Arabi.
Yeah, 69-59. I mean, there was a ton of defense then to stop Abdi, but nobody took him on. They all stood back and watched him fly and posted the 2 points. 10-point difference. 2:43 left on the clock in the 4th quarter. Al Arabi, they lead the Qatar Sports Club 69-59. Make sure you join us immediately after this match. We've got a super match between the Al Rafa club and the Sad club.
I consider this game as a super match so far because it is the most defensive-minded game we've seen so far in the league.
Absolutely, I agree.
I know that you're all for excitement and the running and those things, but for us coming from Europe, essence is on defense and on the strategic plan.
Yeah.
And both coaches has done a very good job on preparing their teams and following the plan that they have with injuries, both teams, with newcomers or with whatever. We see very good basketball. Not exciting for, let's say, for highlights, but if you want to watch it, it's a great basketball game for our Qatar basketball.
Look, I'm excited.
No, you are not.
I've been excited from
the
first quarter, and I'm still excited. I'm still on the edge. I mean, there's only 10 points of difference. It's been a narrow match throughout. And both teams have had sensational pieces of play that is very enjoyable. Aziz. Jackson. Here's another piece of play. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. A spin and a win. 69.
Him and Todic have saw that, okay, Majok, he's tired so far, playing 38 minutes all defenses. So they try to attack him and with good results for Qatar club. Good play after a timeout.
69-61, 1:55 left on the clock.
The next two possessions is the game, Sam. Problem with the shot clock. That's why they stopped the play.
Technical issues, yeah.
Yeah, they will solve it.
They started again.
It's not like something great. They want to cut some seconds from the offense of Arabi because the clock didn't start at the correct moment.
Both coaches welcome in this break as they don't have to use any of their timeout.
It's 126, 8 points. I think this possession is the game for Al Arabi.
CJ to Murphy.
Very good defense on the open. Jama on Kevin Murphy. Very good help defense on the open. Very good straight defense for Jama.
From Jama.
The highlights their defenses.
Definitely. Jackson. Nice piece of play.
And you have a game.
And Diop back on. And we do have a game on our hands at 69 plays at 63. 6 points. We have the difference. 1 minute left on the clock. So some changes. The main lineup is back on.
I think if Qatar Club was more careful in the last 3 minutes, not forcing shots, not going for the big three-pointer, they had a better chance of being closer with Arabi.
Yesterday, I went through the matches that will be played in round 6, and we went through who we thought would win. You picked Shamal, I picked Shamal. I picked Wakra, you picked Wakra. Both teams won. For this match, I picked Al Arabi, you picked Al Arabi. Are you going to change your mind? 1 minute left.
No.
6 point difference. Are you sure?
I'm not changing.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I don't change.
You're not going to change?
No,
okay, we'll stay with the Arabi then. Garafa and Sad next. You're picking Sad or Garafa?
We are all very excited how Al Sadd is playing with the 3 national team kids, youngsters, 19 years old, and the two imports who are Kostas is okay. He's maybe the best CV that came to play in Doha. But if we're speaking about who's going to win, Garafa has the best team so far and they proved it.
Definitely.
The one of best with Wakra and Arabi. I think I put all these 3 teams together with a high level of experience and the local players. So I think Garafa has an edge.
57 seconds left on the clock. Arabi looking to wrap this match up. It certainly hasn't been easy for them. Abdi trying to use as much time as he can. 6 on the clock. Gone for 3. Short. Bounces in the hands of Jackson. Jackson over to Tadic, who's waiting. And another slap. And another rejection by Majok. This is why he was voted Asia's best defender.
Told you, the highlights of this game are defenses. And
The
Qatar had
highlights,
one foul
yes,
to give.
they are the defenses. I absolutely agree. I haven't seen Majok defend like this for a long time.
He's defending great, and the transition defense is great. And I think this comes. Miroslav Todic is a very experienced player, but because he's tired, because the rust that we saw from Qatar Club, he couldn't stop, make the pump fake, and Majok got him.
Majok. 15 seconds left on the clock. His club leads 69-63. Majok goes. And Majok
Going to have 2 free
to
throws.
put the game
They're going to win the
beyond
game.
doubt. To put the game beyond doubt.
Yes, it's already finished. From the moment Majok blocked Todic, he couldn't cut the lead to 4. It's already been done.
70-63 with 1 to go for Majok.
Arabi Todis is joking a little bit with his ex-teammates on the bench of Al Arabi. Another good effort from Moruz even from the last second. This is what Arabi got on this game, their defense. They play defense even to the last 7 seconds, so they have won the game.
5 seconds left, 70 plays at 63.
Very smart play from Khalid Duz. They have 2 fouls to give. And because you have a second round and maybe sometimes point difference can play a huge role. So he uses his 2 fouls to stop Qatar Club from scoring, to avoid the score from Qatar Club, which is very smart. But now there is a direction from the
Jackson. And that's
bench.
game, set, match. The match has been won by the Al Arabi club, 70 points to 63. It certainly wasn't easy for them. A very competitive match, one that we enjoyed. We enjoyed calling and we enjoyed watching. Tassos.
For me, it was so far the best tactical game of the league. Both coaches did a great job preparing their defenses. We see great defensive plays. We see great defensive effort. Arabi won fair and square. Very good first game for Kevin Murphy. He understood the league. He played excellent, like the whole Arabi team, Qatar Club. So that there will be a force to be dealt with in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tassos. So we'll see you as we get the players here. If we can get Mr. Murphy. Get Murphy here. Murphy. As Tassos steps out of the studio, thank you very much, Mr. Tassos. And our man of the match, Mr. Kevin Murphy, steps into the studio. Kevin, first of all, congratulations and welcome to Doha. How did you see the match?
Man, it was a good game. We played a pretty competitive team. They've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but I knew they was gonna come out and play hard. So we came out, did what we had to do. We played together. It was my first game, so I'm just trying to get my wind back up, trying to get with the team, make sure my teammates and stuff involved. So that's all I was doing.
You took a while to sort of settle in, but once you did, you took control of the match. You ended up with 24 points. How delighted are you with your performance?
Like I said, it was my first game really going up and down 5-on-5 since October. I just been staying in shape, just been working out. So I'm not even concerned about the points that I know I can score. I was just concerned about me getting my teammates involved, rebounding, playing an all-around game. Well,
congratulations one more time. They tell me that you've got a club line. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. I have a brand. It's Bang Up, Believe and Never Give Up. That's what it stands for. So you can go to my website, www.bangupclothing.com. And I do a lot of stuff in my community back home in the U.S. in Atlanta. I got AAU programs. I give back to the younger kids and stuff like that. So I do a lot with it. It's just my brand, Bang Up, Believe and Never Give Up.
We'll see what we can do to support you.
Thank you, man.
Doha, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.
I want to call up now the best player that I thought for the Qatar Sports Club, Mr. Jackson. Baden Jackson. Yeah, put him on. Otherwise, your voice won't be heard.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Mr. Baden Jackson, you disappointed with the loss?
Yeah.
That's it?
No. I mean, obviously we wanted to win. They were a better team tonight. I just think we had more effort and showed more, sense of urgency. We would have got it off, but you live and you learn. So this is a game that we'll learn from our mistakes and get ready to play the next game.
It certainly wasn't an easy ride for them. You were in contention throughout, right to the last quarter.
Yeah.
Did you just run out of steam? Was it some bad decisions made? What do you think went wrong?
I just think down the stretch we made some, mental mistakes. Just hustle. I think it's the effort, the hustle, the second chance points from the big guy. The big guy did a great job of rebounding. But overall, I just think we just did little mistakes that cost us late in the game.
How hard or frustrating is it when you see such a tower in front of you every time you want to score some points?
Yeah, it's kind of tough, but that's what we practice for. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to that, and we just got to give a better effort. They have a great guy. They have a big 5-man, but we can't use that as an excuse.
All in all, you scored 18 points. You must be at least happy with that? There's some consolation.
No, I'd rather have 0 points and win the game. So 18 points doesn't mean anything to me if we lost. So hopefully, like I said, we'll learn from our mistakes. Go over the film and get better.
I wish you all the best in the coming.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Again.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Jackson.
All right.
So there you have it, Kevin Murphy and Baden Jackson of the Al Arabi and the Qatar Sports Club. Both players giving us their opinion of how they saw the match played. Of course, the Al Arabi victorious over the Qatar Sports Club. And now Al Arabi will consolidate their third or their second place, while this next match between Al Gharafa and Al Sadd will consolidate whether the Qatar Sports Club hold on to 6th position.